Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. So today we'll be looking at an interesting university with a lot of benefits. It has many scholarship opportunities. It also offers many variety of courses, and also you're able to not do the English proficiency test if you're from an English speaking country. I know you're curious to know which university is this, so let's dive in. So they'll be looking at the USC, the University of Southern California. So each year they receive over 50,000 applications from people all over the world in terms of undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate. And they are proud of the quality of diversity and uniqueness of these universities. So they are welcoming everybody to apply. And for graduate admissions, the school has over 400 plus graduate programs that anyone can study, which prepares you basically for leadership positions in the research field, educational field, just name it. And when it comes to financial aid, something which I always look out for when checking out universities, the USC, the University of Southern California, offers one of the largest programs opportunities for international students in the US. And these programs include grants, scholarships, work study, and also loans. So as you can see, they provide extensive funding options. So we can look now at the different types of financial aids they provide. So the types of aid include, so as you can see, they offer scholarship, fellowships, and other sources of aid awarded primarily by individual academic departments. So it's structured in such a way that each department handles its own financial aid. Therefore, the chances of you getting a scholarship or aid is very high. So let's look at the broad categories of the aids they offer. So you can see they have scholarship, fellowship, assistantship. They also have further work study and other employment opportunities. So you can be studying and working at the same time. And then you also have at the academic department, and the school professors are in charge of it. As I mentioned, like each department takes charge of its own financial aid. So if you're maybe in the business department, so it's the business department section that will be managing your financial aid. So if we are to like dive deeper, you see that they also have graduate assistantship, and they even have like teaching laboratory assistantship. So you can be working, you can be studying and still teaching, or being a research assistant. They have fellowship programs that you can attend, and all these things just assist you to have a smooth study time in the US. So the endowed fellowship is for the school, and the external fellowship is like for other partnerships with external organizations that they provide. So please do well to explore if you're interested in USC. Yeah, so like an example is some departments will give scholarships like in the form of stipend. So they'll give you like money stipends so that you can take care of yourself and other things you need, while others will give you maybe pay your tuition fee off so you don't touch the money. So it just depends on the different departments. So when applying, just know it might come in any form depending on what you'll be studying. So I just gave you like a brief overview of the different financial aid opportunities that the school has. But do well to explore because they have so much in store for you. So you can imagine that every department takes care of its own. So you can imagine how extensive it can get. So please do your research and see what best works. Another thing I found very interesting is the fact that they tailor the application to your country, right? So if you're from maybe Nigeria, or that is an English speaking country, your requirements will be different from someone who is from Morocco. So just check like the requirement page for international students when you go to their website, and then you choose the continent, and then you go ahead to choose the country. Then you'll be able to see, in this case I chose Africa, and then I just chose Nigeria. You'll be able to see the different requirements. So you can see they need an if you're going for a graduate, you need an official transcript from post-secondary institution and an official diploma. So it will differ for someone who is from maybe Morocco or something else. And even in terms of the English language proficiency, right? So if you need to do an English test or not, it will also depend really on the country where you're coming from, right? Someone might not need to do intensive because it's English country from Cameroon, but someone from Morocco is as if they speak French, will need to do an English speaking proficiency test. As you can see, it says the test scores for English language proficiency is needed. So do well to make sure that you check your country or your continent before applying to see the necessary required documents that they will be needing, right? Don't assume that it's the same for everybody. So this is something very interesting about this particular school. Not all schools do that, right? So I always also check for English language test waiver, because there are some schools that whether you're English speaking or not is compulsory, but in their case there are options, right? So if you hold a bachelor's degree that you completed totally in the United States or in an Anglophone country, you don't need to do the English test, so you can waive it. Or if your native language is English, you don't need to do the English test, you can waive it. But in a case where maybe you're from Guinea, where the language is actually French or something, or Gabon, you need to do the test, right? So always make sure to check in with your country and see the requirements, read it detailedly, and see just exactly what they are looking out for, right? So it does not waive based on any other consideration as work or enrollment or anything. It's really based on if you're a native from an English speaking country, or if you completed your education in English, right? So just make sure to look out for this. And in the case where you have to actually do the test, so look out for the scores that they're looking out for. So you can just click where you see there, look out for the scores and see if it reaches what they expect you to have, right? So in conclusion, let's look at the academics, like the programs that are offered by the school calendar, and just anything that has to do with the academic section of USC. So for the undergraduate programs, if you click on undergraduate, it will give you a list of the programs that are offered by the school. So you will see where they have arts, they have science, like, and then if you go to the academic program, you can also choose a major and just see exactly if your major falls or is something you're looking out for. So you see all the list of the different measures they have that is offered by the school. So you can even explore the measures by groups or by topic and just see if what they have is what you're looking for. If you want to go maybe for accounting, you check on the accounting, then you see all the other minors that are under accounting. So it's a long list. They have comparative literature, composition. They have almost everything. Game, like if you want to become a gamer, you can still go to this school. You want to study law, you can go to this school. You want to become a doctor, you can go to this school, and they have like different certificates. So if you don't want to do like a 3 or 4 years program, you just want a certification, you can also apply for that. So the list is really, really very elaborate, and they also have, if you want to check the graduate, you just click on graduate, you see the long list they have. If you want to know your class schedule, you check. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope it helped and hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to